when revenge went way too far. Let's react to it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this reaction. Let's see the revenge that went too far.
$1 of gas.
Okay.
On March 25th,
Close to
1990,
my birthday.
36-year-old Cuban immigrant Julio Gonzalez showed up at a nightclub in the Bronx. He wanted his ex-girlfriend back. She said no.
Bruh, come on, gang. This man tender, bro.
Gonzalez started screaming at her, and the bouncer kicked him out.
Okay.
So Gonzalez walked to a gas station, bought $1 of gasoline, walked.
No, don't tell me this man finna go back with the gasoline. This man, he wild, y'all. He bought, man, this man, dog. I didn't even know you could get $1 of gas. This wasn't the old days for sure. Let's see what he do, man.
Back and poured it at the bottom of the club's
This man ain't playing.
staircase. Then he lit 2 matches.
Bro, it is not that serious, bro. Some dudes will go to war about a female, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, for real, bro. It ain't that serious, bro. Y'all be safe out here, bro. Make sure you, girl, you dating don't have a crazy ex or baby daddy, because some dudes, bro, they will go to war about a female. They will fight you. They will even try to kill you about a female, bro. So y'all stay safe, because, yeah, bro, you don't want that, man. It's just crazy.
The club had no fire exits, no alarms,
So they all died, man.
sprinklers. The fire department had already ordered the place shut down. 87 people died.
87, bro. But why would you take this out on everybody, though, bro? Like, you feel me? She don't want you, but it's not like she the only. I know you want to revenge at her, but it's not like she's the only one in there. So why you took it out on everybody? And even still, you shouldn't even try to get revenge at her like this. She don't want you, bro. You feel me?
Minutes. Most of them were young Hondurans out celebrating Carnival. Not one of them had ever met Gonzalez. His ex-girlfriend, the only person he was actually angry at,
She survived?
out alive. His ex-girlfriend, the only person he was actually angry at, walked out alive.
You tried to get revenge at her and she walked out alive. How you feel, my guy? Now you going to jail for killing people, bro.
Gonzalez went home, changed his clothes, and went to sleep. Cops found him the next morning and
Bro really went to sleep like nothing happened.
told them everything. He was found guilty on all 87 counts and died in prison in 2016. When police asked why he did it, he said he never meant to hurt anyone. He just wanted to get back at his ex. Take her down. In
This man not real, y'all.
2019, Ina and David Steiner ran a small newsletter about eBay called E-Commerce Bites.
Okay.
One day, Ina wrote an article about how much eBay's CEO, Devin Wenig, made. He didn't take it.
Yeah, I use eBay. I sold on eBay before.
One day, Ina wrote an article about how much eBay's CEO, Devin Wenig, made. He didn't take it well. He texted another executive about Ina and said, take her down.
Damn, that boy. Damn, you want her to get taken down just because of that, bro? So this dude ain't playing about how much money he made being told out to the world, man. Come on, bro. It ain't that serious. It ain't. What are these people doing, bro?
That executive told eBay's head of security, a former CIA officer, that he wanted to see ashes. So a team of employees,
What the?
$22 billion company, got to work on destroying a couple who ran a blog. They sent live cockroaches and spiders to the Steiners' home, then a bloody pig mask, a funeral wreath,
Crazy, bro.
about surviving the death of a spouse. Then they flew cross-country, stalked them in person, and tried to break into their garage to plant a GPS tracker on their car. Then, David Steiner noticed a rental car that kept showing up outside his house. He took a photo of the plate. Cops traced it back to an eBay employee. 7 people went to prison. eBay paid a $3 million fine. The Steiners sued and settled in 2026, all because someone wrote about how much the CEO made. The Killdozer
Crazy.
incident. In the early 2000s, 52-year-old welder Marvin Heemeyer ran a muffler shop in Granby,
Okay.
a small town in Colorado. He got into a fight with the town over zoning. They approved a concrete plant right next to his shop, cut off his sewer line, and hit him with fines. Heemeyer tried to fight it the normal way. Nothing
Simple argument turn into this, bro. They wrong for this.
worked. So he tried it a different way. For 18 months, he secretly turned a bulldozer into a tank. Steel plates, a foot of concrete, gun ports, cameras on the outside. When it was done, he sealed himself inside. He wasn't planning on coming back. On June 4th, 2004, he drove it through the wall of his shop and into town. Over the next 2 hours, he flattened 13 buildings. The town hall, a newspaper office.
This man, yeah, bro, crazy, bro. He wasn't thinking about nobody but himself. A simple argument turned to this. Like people just they can't handle their emotions, bro. Like it ain't that serious.
A former mayor's home, the concrete plant that started it
Mayor
all.
home.
Police shot at him over 200 times. Nothing got through. It ended when the bulldozer got stuck in a hardware store basement. Heemeyer was later found dead inside from a self-inflicted wound. No one else was hurt. When police searched his home, they found tapes. On them, he said God told him to do it.
What?
The manifesto.
Shopping is hard. Make it easy. Get
You
outfits you
tripping,
love
y'all.
without any of the hassle. First,
2007, LAPD officer Christopher Dorner
Okay.
reported his training officer for kicking a handcuffed man in the face. The department said he was lying and fired him. Dorner
Polly said that because he was black.
5 years trying to get his job back. He appealed again and again. He lost every time. So on
We know why he ain't never get it back, y'all. Racism, bro.
February 3rd, 2013, the 33-year-old posted an 11,000-word manifesto, naming over 40 people he blamed for ruining his life. Then, he started killing. His first
Whoa. Come on, bro. You ain't had to do all that, bro. Bro, so people back in the days, y'all was just doing crazy things, bro. This is crazy. You start killing people because you couldn't get your job back, which I understand. I understand you couldn't get it back, and it wasn't like your fault. You were just trying to report what the bad things other cops was doing. But bro, your last resort is to kill, bro. Insane. People was wild back in the day.
weren't cops. They were Monica Kwan ruining his life. Then, he started killing. His first targets weren't cops. They were Monica Kwan, 28, and her fiancé Keith Lawrence, 27, shot in a parking garage. Monica's dad was the captain who had defended Dorner at his hearing. Dorner blamed him for not fighting hard enough. In the manifesto, he wrote, "I never had the opportunity to have a family of my own. I'm terminating yours."
Like, dog. So just cause you ain't never had a family, you gonna take on other people. But now you for sure gonna go to jail, bro. So not only you took somebody else's family, now you gonna go to jail. Like this ain't even fair in the family. That this is just straight up wrong, y'all.
That, he started going after cops, killing one and wounding others.
Why they
It
ain't been
became the
stopped this dude, bro? Y'all should have been stopped, bro.
biggest manhunt in He started going after cops, killing one and wounding others. It became the biggest manhunt in Southern California history. The LAPD got so jumpy, they shot up 2 trucks driven by people who looked nothing like Dorner.
Bruh. Yeah, hopefully them cops, bro, they get arrested, bro. Cause what you mean? You just wanted to get the man so bad, so you just shooting innocent man. Yeah, these cops, they need to get arrested. Hopefully they did, and they need more self-control. But what y'all doing, bro?
People who looked nothing like Dorner. Midway through, the department reopened his case to try to get him to stop. It didn't work. 9 days later, police cornered him in a cabin in the mountains.
They finally
The
got
cabin
him.
caught fire, and Dorner was later found dead inside from a self-inflicted wound.
Dude took everybody, and now he wanna take himself, bro. Like crazy, bro.
People dead, and after all of it, the LAPD still said they were right to fire him. The Sunday service. On November 5th, 2017, 26-year-old Devin Patrick Kelly had a problem with his mother-in-law.
Okay.
He'd been texting her threats for weeks. She went to First Baptist Church. Kelly had a problem with his mother-in-law. He'd been texting her threats for weeks.
Why?
She went to First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, Texas, a tiny town of about 400 people. So that's where he went. That Sunday morning, Kelly put on black tactical gear and a
Come on, bro. Not the church. That's off limits, bro. We ain't. You feeling like what you doing, bro?
mask, grabbed a rifle, and drove to the church. He walked in during the service.
Doing the service too. It's bro. He shouldn't have just came there at all, bro. Like, what is you doing, dog? There's got to be some type of just one of the worst sin, y'all.
Went up and down the aisle and fired around 450 rounds into the pews.
450? Why you had that many rounds?
26 people died. The youngest was 18 months old.
Rest in peace, dog. Rest in peace. This man just need to go to jail. Cause what is you doing?
The oldest was 77. Almost half were kids.
Ha, 77, man. The man could have probably lived to be be 100, but you got people like this doing stuff like this.
His mother-in-law wasn't even there that day. He did kill his wife's grandmother, but
Why would you kill your wife's grandmother? This man just
other 25 people had nothing to do with whatever was going on in his family.
no cap.
A neighbor heard the shots, grabbed his own rifle, and shot Kelly as he came out. Kelly got in his car and took off. A local man chased him at 95 miles an hour until Kelly
Okay, W local man for trying to stop him.
crashed. By the time police got there, Kelly was found dead in the vehicle. It was the deadliest mass shooting in Texas history. All of it started with a family argument.
It's time.
Crazy, y'all. Crazy.
The consulate,
That was crazy, y'all. Let's keep going.
Jamal Khashoggi, was a 59-year-old Saudi journalist who wrote for the Washington Post. He wrote about things the Saudi government didn't want talked about. The Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, didn't like that. On September 28,
Come on, bro. Just because you ain't like it don't mean you gotta do something about it, you know? So this dude's the guy spelling out the truth, and this dude, he don't like it.
2018, Khashoggi needed paperwork so he could marry his fiancée. Because he was a Saudi citizen, he had to get it from the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey.
Okay?
He walked in, and they told him to come back on October 2nd.
Just
So he
lying.
came back. His fiancée drove him there and waited outside.
They probably gonna tell him to come back again. And don't tell me this when the bad thing happened with his fiance outside.
Before he went in, he told her to call a friend in the Turkish government if he didn't come out. He never came out. Inside, a 15-man team
Did she call him? Did she call him?
sent from Saudi Arabia was waiting for him. They strangled him within minutes. Then they cut his body into pieces.
Dog, these dudes are evil, dog. Cut the body into pieces. Dog, I think that's more evil than shooting somebody, y'all. Like, you're literally cutting somebody's body. Like, that gotta be like, man, I would not want to look at that, bro. That is just crazy.
Team put on Khashoggi's clothes, his glasses, and a fake beard, and walked out the back pretending to be him. What the Saudis didn't know was that Turkish intelligence had bugged the building. They had audio of the whole thing. Saudi Arabia changed its story 4 times. First, he left alive. Then it was a fistfight. Then an accident. Then finally, they said it was planned. The CIA said the prince ordered the killing. He was never charged. His fiancée waited outside that consulate for 10 hours before
Why he wasn't charged?
accepted he wasn't coming out. All he did was write
Why she ain't call the dude that he told her to call?
newspaper columns. The long game. In
I see.
2007, a gossip website called Gawker published an article outing billionaire Peter Thiel as gay. Thiel was a
Damn.
co-founder of PayPal and one of the richest men in tech. He didn't say a word about it publicly, but he didn't forget. For the next few years, Thiel quietly put together a team.
Damn, bro, he fun try, get back. But come on, bro, just because they say you gay, like, bro, these reasons that people are getting get back at these people are just like, it ain't even worth it for y'all to do all of this, bro. Like, they just doing the most simple things. Like, the last dude, he had a simple argument, and now he gonna do that. And now this dude get called gay, he might do some crazy stuff. Like, bro, it ain't, bro. You should have just went under, and you should have been like, bro, I don't care about you saying I'm gay. I'm Nicole. You feel me? I work with PayPal, and I make this much money. You know, like, these people tripping.
He hired lawyers and former reporters to dig through everything Gawker had ever published, looking for anyone who might have a case against them. He hid the money behind a fake company so nobody could trace it back to him. And then he waited for the right lawsuit. In 2012, Gawker posted a sex tape of the wrestler Hulk Hogan without his permission. Hogan asked them to take it down. Gawker refused and even wrote an article bragging about it. Hogan sued. Nobody knew that the man paying his legal bills was Peter Thiel. The case went to trial in 2016. The jury hit Gawker with $140 million in damages.
What?
The company couldn't pay. It filed for bankruptcy, shut down, and was sold off in pieces. Every writer and editor lost their job. Most of them had nothing to do with the article that outed.
For real, bro. Now you taking it out on other people, bro.
9 years earlier. He spent about $10 million, less than 1% of what he was worth. Gawker's founder didn't even know Thiel was behind it until after the verdict came in. He thought he'd been fighting a wrestler this whole time.
Yeah, that was the end of the video. Yeah, these revenge, bro, they wasn't even work. Like, bro, the things that these people did to get revenge, bro, it was not worth it at all. Like, they should not have done it. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, people in the old days was really crazy, man. I'm glad I was in the old days, y'all, you know. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. I know I ain't said as much. I apologize for that. If y'all want more reactions from me, subscribe and turn on post notification on. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay safe out here.